All right, Wave families and athletes, welcome back to another segment of What Does Wave Mean to You? We've got another group of alumni here with us today. We have Olivia Lovenberg, who played at CCA, graduated there in 2018, and then went to Santa Barbara. Got Emily Fitzner, Torrey Pines alumni, 2019. She's at Indiana. Abby Phillips, Santa Fe Christian, 2019. She's at Liberty. Katie Luget, LCC 2019, she's at Colorado. Sarah Kalla, SDA 2018, she's at Campbell. And Kiani Kerstetter, SDA as well, 2017, she is at Stony Brook. So we're gonna dive right in and just ask these girls a couple questions about their experience at Wave and get to hear from them a little bit. So Sarah Kalla, I'm gonna start with you. What do you miss most about Wave?
Honestly, it's like those little moments before practice when it's just like your team. Like I love those moments and I really miss them because I did play with my team for like 5 years. And so everyone there was just like small, like 15 minutes before practice, before we went to work, where it was just, we were goofing around. We got out all those like kind of like funny things throughout the day. And yeah, just something I miss.
Fitz, what about you? What do you miss most about Wave?
I probably miss like little things as well, like Kalla said, before practices and stuff. I also miss all the coaching staff and everyone too. I feel like it was a really big family and everyone knew each other, so it was cool to see some faces.
Awesome. All right, Olivia, we are going to go with, what was one thing you learned while you were at Wave that you have carried with you through life and now into college?
The biggest thing I learned from Wave was definitely my work ethic and discipline. I think like no matter what team you were on, like what level you were at, Wave always had the environment that like you could always improve and there was like room to grow. And I think especially for me, I was because of the environment that Wave had, I was able to push myself and achieve my goals. And I think that's something that I take into college and just like life in general now. So it's huge.
Awesome. All right, Katie, what is your favorite Wave memory?
My favorite Wave memory was during my 16 season. We were playing in the GVA West Coast Cup. We were technically like the underdogs of the tournament. There were a bunch of ranked teams there. We weren't that good that year, and then we ended up winning the whole thing, beating all the teams, and it just like showed that we could prove ourselves and be successful in a big tournament with all these other big teams.
That was really fun beating TAV in the final, I have to say. All right, Kiani, what do you love most about Wave?
I definitely love the family culture and all the people at Wave the most. I did play there my whole club career, and that's something that never changed. Like you build such great relationships with all the coaches and all the players, and even going back years later, it still feels the same.
Yeah. Abby, same question for you. What do you love most about Wave?
Yeah, similar answer. Definitely the family culture and the relationships with the coaches and each teammate. I just love that there's a really good balance between the coaches and player relationships where you have that like level of respect for your coach, but also like a friendship and a mentorship. So I think that's my favorite part.
Awesome. Those are all great answers. So we're going to ask everybody this next question, and it's, who made the biggest impact on you while you were at Wave? So it can be a coach, it can be a teammate, it can be another athlete that maybe you looked up to, it could be a coach that you never even had, but they just impacted you because you watched them or whatever. So I'm going to ask you guys kind of one by one, and you can give your answers. So let's start with Fitz. Who made the biggest impact on you while you were at Wave?
Brennan definitely made the biggest impact for me. He really helped me with the whole recruiting process and coming over from Coast and just helping me feel like Wave was home. And also like he coached me at Torrey, so just one big happy family there.
All right, Kalla, what about you?
Mine was Kevin, because my 17th year when he was my head coach, I was kind of like thrown into a new position. And so like there was a lot of kind of like a big role to be expected out of me. And so he kind of just helped me relax and let me know that like mistakes are okay. Like that doesn't matter as long as you're learning from them. And so just like the advice he gave me my 17th year, I've continually taken all the way.
Kiani, what about you?
I would have to say Brent. I had him my 16th year, and he was a tough coach, and he really pushed me, and I think that was really what I needed that year. And I believe that what he taught me has really helped me grow and become the player that I am today.
Katie.
I'm also going to say Brent and like my teammates from my 16th year, because we developed and grew so much as a team. We were like super close and successful from it. And Brent definitely pushed me to like be the player who I am today.
Awesome. Abigail?
I'd say Maddie Smith. She was a huge mentor off the court, but on the court, she also was always willing to work with me one-on-one and just was super intentional with me. And yeah, she was just a great overall person in my life. So
We miss Maddie, don't you worry. All right, Love.
My gosh, who is it? I'm gonna have to say Rachel because Rachel was the first person that kind of just took me under her wing and basically taught me everything I know about setting, and I have to owe everything I got from her. She was there for me on and off the court all the time, and I think she was like the first person who taught me how to like believe in myself. And yeah, so I wouldn't be who I am today without her.
Thanks, Love. It's always really uncomfortable when somebody says me and I'm in these interviews. All right, awesome. So before we wrap up, we're going to see just if any of you guys have some advice to give to our younger athletes that may be watching this right now. So Abby, I know you said that you may have some advice. What do you got for us?
I would just say like each and every day when you go into the gym, like just practice with intentionality. I think it's really easy to just go through the motions and not actually get better. But I think like the biggest thing I've been learning is like each thing that you do, each drill, like if you do it with intention, you get like that much better. And I think it really translates in college too, when you're practicing every single day to do the same thing. I also would say to just dig into your relationships with your teammates and coaches, because it flies by so fast, and like the thing that lasts is your relationships. So yeah, I just say to invest in your relationships with your teammates is like one of the best parts of clubs. So yeah.
All right, Kala, you got anything?
Yeah, I'd say to just enjoy every moment. Like there will be ups and downs, and that's just like part of the game of volleyball. And it's just really important to like learn from those and grow from those, and know that like kind of remember your why you love playing volleyball. That's always a big thing to go back to when you're having a difficult time. And so I think just like remembering that, and then knowing that it does go by really fast. Like, I don't know, like 6 years of club went by in like a blink of an eye, and now I'm in college. And so just looking back on it, you want to like really love every moment. Yeah.
Anybody else want to add anything before we sign off here? All good? All right, well, thank you guys so much for joining us and for like giving some advice to younger athletes and just sharing your experience. And I hope you guys are all safe and healthy, and we will see y'all later. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Bye.
Thank you.